Tuesday, October the 24th, 2017, to you. Once again, Venezuela, the sick man of the Americas. On Sunday the 15th, amidst a rigged environment, Venezuelans went to the polls to elect their regional authorities. Chavismo obtained 18 governorships, while the opposition got only 5. Last Sunday, 4 of those 5 governors-elect swore before the same National Constitutional Assembly which the Democratic Unity Roundtable MUD opposition coalition had previously decided not to recognize. Accordingly, opposition leader and twice presidential candidate Mr. Enrique Capriles announced he was leaving the coalition. Personally, I do not recognize the National Constitutional Assembly. I do not recognize these elections. I do not recognize these governors. And finally, I do not recognize the opposition. Before anything else, Venezuela is challenging the regional institutional framework. It is too simplistic to say, this is a Venezuelan's affair. Of course, the Venezuelan people is completely responsible for what is happening now in their country. They will have to face their children's judgment. However, the continuity of the Chavista regime is against the regional interests. There is a good chance that Venezuela may become a hub for organized crime. Currently, organized armed gangs are taking over the streets of Caracas, and crime rate is staggeringly high. Central America's Maras issue is a petty issue compared to what can happen in Venezuela. Sooner or later, we Latin Americans will have to evaluate an international intervention of Venezuela, just like it has been the case with some failed African states. Precisely what happened to the opposition serves as evidence that the nature of this crisis exceeded Venezuela's ability to solve it. Maybe opposition politicians know they cannot govern the country. Indeed, any post-Maduro government shall have to restore public order, to cut public spending, to rebuild Venezuela's productive structure, and to encourage Venezuelan expatriates to come back. These are some difficult tasks. Furthermore, those objectives are politically unattainable without an UN-backed intervention. Through its history, Venezuela had enjoyed a culture of abundance. Politicians got used to promising instead of telling the truth. Sadly enough, Mr. Maduro's eventual downfall will not bring about an instantaneous solution. Venezuela will have to put up with a lot of sacrifice before returning to a normal state. Venezuela's opposition does not want to let their people down. That is why they are doing exactly that. The world is still on.